Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to Soul Vibes Tarot if you're new here. So today we're doing a fun and exciting pick a card reading about you and what makes you so hot and sexy and attractive. This will be physically and with your personality and just who you are, just whatever wants to come out, what makes you so hot and attractive to other people. So I really hope that you enjoy this reading and that it resonates with you. If it does, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you would like a personal reading with me, my calendar is open. I will leave the link to that below of how you can book a reading in the description box. And if you would like to check out my online courses to help you on your personal development journey, I will also leave the links to that below. All right, so for your piles, we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And for pile 1, we have number 36 movement, and we have this yellow sparkle quartz. Pile 2 is number 42 reed with purple sparkle quartz. And pile 3 is number 48, spend time with animals, and a pink sparkle quartz. So you can choose the piles based on the crystals that resonate with you, the pictures, the messages, whatever speaks to you and calls to you. So if you want to pause this video to tune into yourself, go ahead and do that. And whenever you're ready, I left the timestamps in the description box below, and I will see you in your reading. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. So if you chose this yellow sparkle quartz, then this is going to be a reading all about you and what makes you so hot, sexy, and attractive. What about you, whether it's like your energy, your personality, your physical appearance, what about you is it that is super hot and sexy? So we have our first card here. We'll be pulling some more tarot cards and oracle cards, also some physical characteristic and personality traits cards. But yeah, so you chose the card of movement, and this is the card that you were drawn to for some reason. So I feel like the reason that you were drawn to this is because you intuitively are picking up on, or you're resonating, I guess, with this energy, which is just telling me that what makes you really hot and attractive is your aura. This woman seems to be, and you don't have to be a woman, but this woman seems to be just kind of in flow, doing her thing, she's in a yoga pose, she's just balancing on one leg, she is filled with the colors of the universe, the galaxy, and she has this energy field around her. She's emanating light and brightness, but she's just so calm and centered, and she's just being, right? She's just being in her center, in her element, in her peace. You know, she just looks like she's at peace, and she has this vibrancy about her. So I think that what really makes you sexy and attractive to other people is kind of your aura, your energy that you bring forth, and you seem to be very balanced and very centered. So like, as far as, you know, personality is concerned, you're just a very seems like a harmonious, gentle, flowy person, like you flow, but also with the way that you move. I think what makes you attractive is how you move. Obviously we have movement here. You could be 36 years old, or 36 could be a significant number for you for some reason, but I think the way that you move gracefully, you move in flow. There's something about the way your body moves. Maybe you're a dancer, maybe you do yoga. It's just very hot and sexy, like the way that you move. As far as your body is concerned, you might have thicker thighs. That is really, really attractive. They might be just muscular or just thicker, just something to grab onto or look at. I don't know, but this woman seems to have thicker thighs, and that is standing out to me. So I feel that that is also something that is really attractive about you. And maybe you have like a thinner upper body. But yeah, overall, what I'm getting from that is your energy, your aura. Yeah, even with this like yellow sparkle quartz, it's just a very bright, happy energy that you have. Or at least what people sense about you. Even if you don't necessarily feel like that all the time, people just kind of pick that up about you, or they feel like you do. Okay, so let's pull some more cards. So what makes pile 1 so hot and attractive? What makes pile 1 so hot, sexy, attractive, desirable? What about them? Oh my god, we have this sacral chakra, Archangel Ariel. Yeah, oh my gosh, number 36! Number 36 came out twice. What are the chances of that? Wow. So the numbers 3 and 6 are really standing out. So you could be a 3 life path, a 6 life path. That's a very balanced energy. Like 33-6 could also be a number. And then we have Angel of Love at the bottom, number 49. So I feel like you are just genuinely, you have very passionate sexual and a lot of sexual energy that you emit, that people can pick up on. So what makes you sexy and attractive is your sexuality, your sexual energy. I think you're very in tune with your body. You're very comfortable in your body. Even if you're not like super, let's say, thin or toned or up to, you know, society's idea of what is perfect, or even your idea of what is perfect, you know. I just feel like whatever body shape and size that you have, you're just very comfortable with it and you embrace it and you feel good in your skin and you feel good in your body, and the way you move reflects that confidence. Yeah, you just have a lot of creative, passionate sexual energy. You have a drive, a motivation to go for what you want. What makes pile 1 attractive? Oh my gosh, we have perfection and impasse. We're just talking about perfection. Let me see in this little guidebook what it has to say about these. Because each of these cards represents a chakra and obviously the message. And it's funny because impasse is the sacral chakra, is the second chakra. So I think you're just really in touch with your sexual energy, your creative energy. And this is something that people pick up on. Okay, so for impasse, it says that this is about change of direction, regrouping and refocusing, protection from harm, guardian angels, wisdom, opportunity, surrender. This is a reroute, not an ending. The path is blocked and you are at an impasse, but the goal is still there. Do not wait for your present situation to change. Stay focused and find another path. So you're kind of, this card represents like being at a crossroad. And I think that whenever it is that you are at a crossroad in life, and there's like some sort of confusion, you feel very... it's very easy for you to go with the flow and to follow your soul, to follow that, like not even your soul, but it's that drive, that life force that's inside of you, that passionate energy to make a decision. You always follow your passionate energy, that creative life force energy to go forward and make a decision in life. You don't make decisions out of fear, you flow. This is what allows you to flow and to move through life with ease. And there is something about you that represents perfection. So maybe you are just like very physically beautiful, or like a physical ideal in some way. So maybe physically you're just like a lot of people's physical ideal. Like, oh my God, you are just so handsome, beautiful. Your body, just the way it looks, you know, could be very... whatever, it could be curvy, it could be whatever shape it is. It just seems to be very objectively beautiful, you know, in the eyes of the world even. But also there's something about you that makes you like the ideal lover, the ideal partner, that people find you to be perfect. Like there's something about you that represents perfection. This reminds me of Venus energy. So you could be a Libra or Taurus or have that strong in your chart, but maybe you really like dress nice or take care of yourself, take care of your body, like the way you smell good, you the way you present yourself and your physical appearance is, you know, you're well groomed, you're taken care of, you dress well, you match your outfits, you care about how you present yourself to the world. And this is something that people are really drawn to and think that you do in fact look very physically beautiful. There's like an air of perfection to you, and I think it's obviously perfect is not a thing, like that doesn't actually exist. No one's ever perfect, but I think maybe you have had people tell you that you're perfect, even though you're like, okay, obviously no, I'm not perfect, you know, I have faults and flaws, but in other people's eyes, they view you as something about you seems perfect. Maybe it has to do with how confident and secure you are within yourself. Because this is the root chakra, which is about foundations and self, you know. And it's about like security, stability, physically and financially, and all those things, like meeting your basic needs. But this is reminding me of like you being secure and solid within yourself, and you have so much confidence in yourself. And it's not even so much like how your body looks and physically how you look, which I do think that you are very beautiful, but like even if you're not like where you want to be, you know, physically, I feel like the way you carry yourself is really, really confident and secure in yourself, and that is what makes you seem so perfect and so ideal. Okay, let's pull another card. So what makes pile 1 perfect? I'm just kidding. What makes pile 1 so hot and attractive and sexy? What about them? Oh my gosh! Look what came out. Venus. This is what I was saying. Venus and 9th house. This is Sagittarius energy. Okay, so Venus, that's a confirmation that what I was saying is true. And this is Libra and Taurus energy. This is Sagittarius energy. But what makes you, yeah, it's this free-flowing energy, this free-spirited nature. You could have Libra rules the butt, like I think it's like the upper thighs and the butt area. So you could, like I said, like have really nice thighs, really nice ass, in whatever way, shape, or form. It's just nice, and that makes you really hot and attractive to other people. And also this energy, this Venus energy, you're beautiful, you're harmonious, you're romantic, charming, you're sensual. You like luxury and the finer things in life. You like quality things. You know, you have good taste. You have high standards. You don't settle. You know your worth. You're very attractive, like genuinely physically. And whatever it is that you're drawn to, like your lifestyle, like things that give you pleasure and warmth and comfort, those are things that make you attractive as well. An attractive partner for sure. Because you are very loving and romantic and just like feminine. You have a lot of feminine energy, whether you're a guy or a girl. With the 9th house of seeking, it's like you're a truth seeker. You're always seeking a higher truth, a higher knowledge. But this is also about flowing and going with the flow and travel. It's like this travel energy, free-spirited energy, being very independent and non-committal, and just always wanting to explore and go and expand and grow as a person, or grow your life, or just try new things, take risks, go on adventures. You're very spontaneous. You have this almost untamable energy, like you can't be tied down, you can't be tamed, you can't be claimed. You know, you're just this free horse that just wants to, or a free bird that just wants to fly free. That's your energy, and it's very attractive because you just seem very empowered and independent, and like sure of yourself and sure of your dreams, sure of where you're going. And whenever you're confused at where you're going, you always just tune into your passion, and you're like, yes, I'm gonna follow my, yeah, it's this like strong Sagittarius energy, like I'm gonna follow what feels true to my soul. You know, I'm gonna follow what makes me excited, what makes me happy, what brings passion into my life. That's the route I'm gonna take, that's where I'm gonna go. And that's kind of like when you talk to people, or whenever you engage in certain types of activities with people, you have this energy that comes forth. It's just very passionate and exciting and inspiring and motivating. And people like to listen to you talk and express yourself because you are so energetic and persuasive even, and just like charming, personable. You know how to excite people. You have a voice. You have power in your voice. You have power behind your voice. It's very passionate. It's not monotone, it's not dull, it's not boring. So it's just the way you express yourself even. Let's see some more personality traits. So, okay. So what makes pile 1 so hot and attractive? We have experienced. Charming, there you go. Playful, youthful, disciplined. Yeah, So that's what I was saying. Like, you're very charming. You seem to have a lot of experience. You seem to have a lot of wisdom. Like, you've tried a lot of things. You've been to a lot of places. Maybe that's what this 9th house is telling me, is that you are well traveled. Like, you've seen different parts of the world. There's a passport on here. There's a camel. Maybe you've been to Egypt. There's a whole bunch of maps in here. There's a waterfall. Looks like a jungle. So I just feel like you've been around the world. You've seen some things. You've seen some places. You've gained new perspectives. You've gained wisdom because of those new perspectives. And it doesn't have to be like you traveled the world. It can be that you're just well traveled. Like, you're familiar with different cultures, languages, ethnicities, just ways of thinking, religions, maybe, philosophies. You're open-minded. You're open to learning new things constantly. You're always not on the go, but you're always down for an exploration, an adventure. Like, even if it's local, you're about going out there and seeing things and experiencing life. And the sense of adventure and the spirit that you have, this energy that you have to go, is so attractive. It's like people want to hang out with you and go, because you bring so much fun and excitement. You're playful, you're youthful, you know how to have a good time. And then we also have this disciplined energy. So it's like you do, though, stay true to your goals. Like, whenever it is that you decide on something, you are disciplined in getting that done, and you invest the time and energy and effort. Emotional and sensitive. And we have spiritual. So people really are attracted to your spirituality. If you do have like spiritual perspectives and beliefs, or even just maybe how you're able to just go with the flow and be so free-spirited. Maybe that is something that people really admire about you, and it's very attractive. Yeah, emotional sensitive. This is that water energy. It's just very, and also the Venus energy is just very connected, emotionally connected, emotionally in tune, intuitive, like your intuitive nature. It's that following your deeper truth to make decisions and to go through life. Okay, I'm going to pull some tarot cards to see what makes you attractive, and then we'll pull some physical characteristics. So what makes pile 1 hot, sexy, and attractive? What about pile 1 is hot and sexy? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that's that discipline part, that like more earth grounded energy coming through. Then when you have an idea or a dream or a goal, you know how to bring it down to earth and manifest it into form. You know how to ground it. I kind of feel like people have offered you their cup of love a lot of times in life, and you have had to reject a lot of people. Like, you know what you want, you know what you're looking for, and you're not gonna accept it unless it's something that you know is worth your time. Because you are so hard to pin down, so hard to tie down, I guess. You would never want to be in a relationship with someone, or maybe you are already in a relationship, but I don't think that you would want to. You would be happy in a relationship where somebody would hold you back and you wouldn't be able to be free, to express yourself, to do the things that you want to do, to travel, to go with your own flow. Like, you couldn't live by some rules and structures and routines, that really don't align with you and you're not passionate about. Like, dullness and boredom is a huge thing for you. Being bored, life being dull, it's like doesn't appeal to you at all. And whenever situations arise like that, you're like not about that, and maybe people have offered you their love and like wanting to be your friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner, your business partner, like whatever. People have wanted to have relationships with you in whatever way, shape, or form, and you have declined a lot of offers because you have such high standards. And you don't want to just be friends with anyone. You don't want to just give your energy to anyone. You're very particular about that. We have Justice here with more Libra energy. So I feel like you're very diplomatic. You could know a lot about a certain subject. Like this says law on there. So you could be really involved in the legal system or law, or just like into legal matters, just really well versed in that area, or do that for a living, which people find very attractive, especially if you are a woman like this woman on this picture here. But with law being there, and with this being the Justice card, you want everything to be fair. You always want everything to be balanced and fair, and not give more than you're getting back. You have a very idealistic view on relationships, I think. You want relationships to be perfect. You have this ideal, romantic, almost fairy tale-like vision of a relationship. Of like, this is my perfect partner, this is my perfect relationship, my perfect life, my dream life even. This is what I want, and I'm not going to stop until I get that. And you don't settle for people who aren't going to provide that for you, who don't fulfill that vision for you. And then we have the Page of Wands, more of that free-spirited Sagittarius energy. You're an explorer, you're a traveler, you have a lot of options in life, I feel. You have a lot of options in what you can have, who you can be, the gifts that you have. You're multifaceted, I feel, and you have a lot of gifts, right? The Seven of Cups, a lot of gifts, a lot of creative abilities, a lot of talents, and you're very free to explore them. You're like, okay, let's, you're an explorer. You take a chance, you go after what makes you happy, what you want. You're very playful, youthful, could be even childlike, but very adventurous and just ready to go whenever life calls you, or whenever someone calls you and says like, hey, you want to do this. Just very spontaneous. Like, hey, you want to go grab a coffee, and you like absolutely were not planning on leaving the house, but somebody calls you and asks you to go grab a coffee. You're like, ooh, that's fun. Like, that's an adventure. I know that sounds like the lamest like adventure. It's not lame, but I'm just saying, like, it was a bad example. Maybe they're like, hey, you want to go take a drive into the mountains? I don't know. I'm just saying that because I'm staring at the mountains right now. But I'm really bad with examples. You want to go grab a drink, you want to go whatever, and you plan on staying in the whole night, and somebody calls you with an adventure. Even if, like, I guess my point is that even if the adventure isn't like a huge adventure, it's just going to a grocery store, it's going to a coffee shop. It doesn't have to be huge, but you're down. You're like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. It's a new life experience. Let's go and do it, even though it could sound like the most mundane activity to most people. You want to do it. It's like a new activity. It's like something that you can do and experience life. And I think whenever you do go do these experiences, you're not there being dull and bored and boring, but you're like, ooh, this is a new adventure. And you're passionate about it, like whatever it is that you do, you have passion for it. Because you're just all about like adventures and enjoying your life. That's like the main message that's coming through really strong. Okay, so let's get some physical characteristics. So what makes pile 1 so hot and attractive? So we have brown eyes. So you might have brown eyes that are really beautiful. Or just your eyes in general might be really beautiful. You might also have toned arms. That's really sexy. We have broad shoulders. Yeah, just as I'm talking about your arms. You could have broad shoulders. Average height. What makes pile 1 so hot and attractive? We have athletic. So you have like an athletic, yeah, it's kind of like with this girl here. You have an athletic build and an athletic body. Maybe you like to do athletic things like sports, working out. Cute and pretty face. So you have a cute face. Shorter hair. Your hair is cute. Or maybe when you wear your hair up in a bun or short, it's really cute. Or you have short hair, or if you're a guy and you have short hair. There is one flipped over. Natural. Okay, you have like a natural look to you, a natural vibe. Very like flowy, organic, authentic. You have piercings. So if you have piercings, they look hot on you. They make you look hot. We have nice chest. So you can have nice boobies, nice chest area, nice pecs. They could be nice and muscular if you're a guy, or just, you know, just a nice area there. And we have straight hair. So there's something about your hair that is really attractive. All right, pile one. So I think that's all I have for you. I really hope that this reading resonated with you and it gave you insight into what makes you so hot, sexy, and attractive. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can book that on my calendar. I'll leave the link to that in the description box below. And I wish you all the best on your journey, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this purple sparkle quartz, this is going to be a reading all about what makes you so hot and attractive, what makes you so sexy. So we have this card here. We're gonna pull some more oracle cards and some tarot cards, and then also some physical characteristics and personality traits, just to see what about you is so attractive. So for this card here, you chose read number 42, and this girl is here really immersed in this book and really enjoying it, it looks like. So what I'm getting from this card just alone, that you chose this and this is what you were attracted to and resonated with you, is that maybe you are very intellectual and intelligent, or really like to seek knowledge, or maybe you have just a really overactive mind, or just a mind that needs to be stimulated. So you have a very expansive mind. You're constantly thinking, and you know, it's deep, like you have a deeper mind, more intellectual, and you like to have maybe deeper conversations, or maybe you're very imaginative, or you like to dream away, you like to get lost in stories, or just simply learning knowledge and seeking information and doing research. So that could be something that is very attractive about you. I think it's just your mind, and maybe even the things that you like to do. So your hobbies. So like the fact that you like to read could be very sexy to some people, you know, especially people who are sexually interested in you or romantically interested in you. I think that is something that they find to be very attractive. Is either your knowledge base, your intellectual capacity, your mental capacity to connect with people, even just like how you can stimulate people's minds, and also just the fact that you like to read. Also, I think you have really beautiful eyes. Your eyes seem very piercing, and they could, if you know, this girl has blue eyes, they could be blue. Your blue eyes could be beautiful, or just overall the shape of your eyes, just your eyes, very focused, very mesmerizing. Okay, let's see. Pile two. What makes them so hot and attractive? What makes pile two so hot and attractive? So two cards fell out. I just want one card. So we have a door to value. Okay, strategy. This is one of the cards that fell out, so this obviously wanted to be here. Door to value. So maybe you're the type of person that really likes to learn new skills and read up on new things so that you can make more money, and you like strategize on how you can do that. How can I make more money? How can I elevate in my career? How can I have more financial stability, more wealth, more prosperity? How can I become more abundant? And you're like, you really learn about that and invest the time and energy into building your life, building your wealth. You could also be just very financially abundant, or have a really good career, and that is something that people find sexy about you, makes you hot. You seem very valuable to people though. Like you have a lot of value, whether that is financial and, you know, like you just have a lot of money and because of that, but also I think your value as a person. Like they value you as a person. They value your knowledge. They value what you have to say, the insights that you have. When you share what it is that you've learned, people really value that. We have soulmates. Whoa. Okay. Perception. I think a lot of people have a perception of you that you are maybe their soulmate. Like, especially we're talking about like romantically, sexually, like when people are interested in you, you give off a vibe where they feel deeply connected to you, to where people maybe suspect that you could be their soulmate. You give off those vibes where like you are deep, right? Like you're deeper, you're intellectual, you have a deep mind, so you can talk to people on that level where it's not just like surface, and so you're able to help people access a deeper part of themselves, and they feel comfortable with you talking to you, right? There's a sense of comfort, like they know you. There's a sense of familiarity. And so, you know, maybe people are like, oh my god, this person's meant to be in my life. Pile 2 is, you know, could even be like my soulmate, my soul sister, my soul brother. This person is an important, at the very least, you seem to play a very important role in people's lives, to where you really impact their lives in a positive way. Yeah, you impact people in a very positive way. They value you a lot. They really value you as a partner, a friend, a person in their life. They have a very positive perception of you. They love you. A lot of people love you. Yeah, a lot of people love you. Okay, we have Saturn with wisdom. There you go. There's that wisdom. You seem like an old soul, like a wise soul, an older soul. You have this innate knowledge, insight, wisdom that you carry with you that people... Yeah, look, you chose the purple sparkle quartz, you know, representing the crown chakra, the third eye, just a lot of spiritual wisdom. Or any kind of wisdom, really, like from life experience. And this is why people like with the soulmate card coming out, like I'm genuinely feeling that people really feel connected to you on a deep level. Like obviously you have your own little group, like your own soulmate group, and those people really view you in that way. But I just feel like you have this effect on people wherever you meet them. You're able to relate to them in a way that almost wakes up their own truth. Like it connects with them on a soul level. You're able to connect with people on a soul level, and it resonates with people. Like the things you say and how you approach them and how you talk to them, it wakes up like their own inner wisdom, and it resonates with them on a soul level, instead of like resonating with people on a superficial level, intellectual, like intellectually as well, but you know, resonating with people on the level of gossip or venting or complaining or whatever, however people connect, you know. I feel like you go straight to the source. You go straight to like, we're going deep, you know, and it just like, people are just like kind of caught off guard and like, wow, okay, why do I feel so good about this conversation? Why am I accessing parts of myself that I haven't had a chance to really access before? There's parts of me that are waking up that I didn't know were there. It's like, that's the effect you have on people. You have this deep wisdom, this old ancient wisdom, because you're an old soul. You've had many lives, many lifetimes. Maybe you make money from your wisdom. Maybe you're like a teacher, or yeah, like you do share and spread your knowledge and you make money from that, and people think that's really sexy and attractive, that you make money from like what you know. Okay, let's get some personality traits. So what makes pile 2 so hot and sexy? Maybe it's just really easy for you to make money as well. Really easy to manifest financial wealth. We have charismatic. You have a good personality. It's easy to talk to you. Yeah. Talkative, communicative. Okay, yeah, you definitely share what you know. It's easy for you to connect with people. Sorry. You're free-spirited. We have curious. Yeah, you're always wanting to gain more knowledge and gain deeper wisdom. Self-aware and conscious. Wow. Okay, so you're just like next level person, and that's really attractive. Maybe your third eye is open, or you had like a spiritual awakening, and this is kind of the energy that you come from when you talk to people. I'm not getting too many like physical characteristics about you right now for what makes you so hot. I don't know why that is, but it's just not coming through right now. But it's mainly about your like your personality, I guess. Your soul. What makes pile 2 so hot and attractive? We have death. There you go. You come through and you turn people's worlds upside down. It's the Scorpio card. It's about transformation, death, and rebirth. You have a very intense energy, very intense stare. You might have that scorpionic stare where you just, it's mesmerizing, it's hypnotizing. People can't get enough of it, but it's also intimidating and maybe like it scares people sometimes. But you have a gaze, you have a stare. There's something about your eyes that's really, really sexy. And it's almost like you draw people in, like you suck people in to your spell, I guess, kind of. I know it sounds bad, but like it's like, yeah, kind of that like witchy spiritual energy where people don't know why they're so drawn to you and so attracted to you. They just are. And especially with the Scorpio energy here, you just have this sexual aura about you. It is sexual, and it's unique. It's different. It's like unconventional, untraditional. It's very taboo. You go to those places that most people don't go. And I think you're very kinky as well, very freaky and kinky. Like when it comes to being in the bedroom, what makes you sexy and attractive is how you're so deep. Well, first of all, you're very deep and intense and sensual and very, like when people have, you know, intimate relations with you, I think you bring forth a very intense energy, very emotionally connected to the person, a strong spiritual connection as well. And it's almost like that people become addicted to you or obsessed with you or fixated on you. It's very easy for people to become attached to you and obsessed with you because of this very magnetizing sexual energy that you have that people can't get enough of. It's intense, it's addictive. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's dark, right? It's dark, it's bad, it's dirty, it's nasty. It's like the parts of people that they're scared, like people are scared to admit that they have, you bring it out in them and they like it because it's their truth, you know? And you help them be themselves. You help people be themselves, especially in the bedroom. Like you are maybe freaky and kinky and like you do things that put people out of their comfort zone, but you own it so much, you do it so confidently that people are just like, oh my god, like I will do anything for you, you know? And this is the obsessive quality. And this is why maybe people think you're their soulmate, because you connect with people so intensely and so deeply, because it's just the energy that you have, especially if you have sex with them or you know, are intimate with them. They feel so connected to you because of your intense energy that they are like, oh my god, this person's my soulmate, and then they get maybe attached to you or obsessed with you, and you're like, no, like trust me, we are not soulmates. And people have a hard time letting you go. People have a hard time moving on from you because they feel this deep connection with you, But that's just kind of like what you do. That's kind of your energy. Like that's just, you're just able to connect with people like that. And unless, of course, you also feel mutually with them, then okay, they are your soulmate. But for a lot of them, I don't think that they are. They just think that they are. They have this false perception that you're everything to them, like for them. And then they come to an end. Like these relationships come to an end for you. I think you've had to go through a lot of death and rebirth type of experiences, a lot of endings and beginnings, a lot of transformation, a lot of hardships, a lot of maybe actual death in your life with friends, family, whatever, but it's just a lot of painful endings, a lot of things not working out, a lot, maybe childhood trauma and abuse where it was just very just dark. Maybe you had like a darker childhood. There's just a lot of opportunities for transformation in your life, and that usually means pain, right? So you might have experienced a lot of pain and trauma because, you know, this is the journey, this is your journey, and you're here to transform and to gain in wisdom. Yeah, you might have had a lot of physical limitations in this life, setbacks, obstacles, and that's how you had to gain more wisdom, more knowledge. And then somehow you became wealthy, or like you are able to Saturn, yeah, this is Capricorn energy. Diligent, you're a very hard worker, you're very diligent. You work until you have abundance flowing to you. So maybe these hardships in your life made you become a really hard worker to where you learn to provide for yourself. Okay, what makes you hot and attractive? The Five of Wands. Man, I just feel like a lot of people fight over you, fight for you. There's a lot of competition for you, jealousy, maybe even like sexual tension that you create. People view you as a solid partner, somebody they'd want to spend their life with, a very stable, somebody they would want to have a family with, build wealth with, just have a life with, you know. I feel like that's how people view you. And maybe you do have like this sense of abundance. Maybe you do have like a really nice home, nice car, just nice things. You have achieved things in your life where now you're able to have a quality life of luxury and having the nicer things in life, you know, and this is something that makes you attractive. But you seem to be very independent in that, because you're like, this person's alone here. So maybe you did this all on your own. Maybe you achieved your success all on your own and without other people because you had no choice. We have the Three of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you have a lot of sexy sexual energy coming through here. You're not afraid to go out of your comfort zone and to expand and to try new things and to go after your passions and your dreams. I think people are very sexually attracted to you, physically attracted to you. You have that look, you have that stare that is very mesmerizing. You might have really beautiful hair. You might be more, this might not apply to everybody, but just more thin and petite, and that could be like your frame, and that's really attractive. You seem very confident in yourself though. Yeah, you could have darker hair, like darker long hair. Let's see some physical characteristics. What makes pile 2 so hot and attractive? Okay, so light skin. dimples, good with their body, older, hot and sexy. There you go. It's an extra confirmation that you are, in fact, hot and sexy. We have full lips at the bottom, and then we also have distinct voice and beautiful eyes. So overall, I mean, yeah, beautiful eyes, full lips, dimples. So you have like a cute face. It's a you have a very attractive face. Your skin color is very nice and attractive. Maybe it glows. You're good with your body. So, I mean, apply that how it resonates. It could definitely be in the bedroom. Like, you know how to move your body, you're experienced, you know what you're doing. You're that deep kind of lover. Maybe you are older than most of the people that are attracted to you, so you tend to attract younger people to you. Maybe you come off just more wise, older, having wisdom. Maybe if you are young, you just still, like, whenever you start talking to people, they sense like this maturity from you, this life experience, wisdom. You have knowledge. Yeah, you have things to share. You have life experience, or you have a deep mind. You have a deep mind where you have a lot of insight about things that people wouldn't expect that you would have insight about, you know? It's like you throw them off because you just come off older than you are. There could be something about your voice when you talk. Talkative, communicative. So I think the way you express yourself could be very sexy to people. Your voice is very sexy. Maybe you know how to sing, or just the tone of your voice, the rhythm, and how your accent. It could be something to do with your accent, or just whatever it is about your voice. There's something about it that is attractive to people. And you have beautiful eyes. So let's get one final card. Anything else about pile 2 that is hot and sexy? I just saw the death card again, that Scorpio energy. We have the 3 of Swords and the Page of Swords. 5 of Wands. I mean, I'm just getting from this is that you're a heartbreaker. Like, I don't want to celebrate that, because, you know, I don't think that that's a good thing. I don't think you go off purposely breaking hearts. I just think that people tend to fall in love with you really easily because you seem like their ideal partner, and you have so much to offer. You have so much wisdom. They connect with you so deeply and intensely. They fall in love with you, and perhaps it doesn't work out, obviously, because they're not all your soulmates. So you have to break some hearts, and I think you have broken some hearts, and you have cut off communication. But I think a lot of people like to watch you. They like to even spy on you. Maybe, yeah, there's just like a lot of conflict, gossip, competition, jealousy. People talk about you, you know, people talk about you, and I think it's a result of you being so different and so unique and almost like powerful in your energy, that people want, like, a lot of people want a piece of you. Like, they want you, and you turn them down, you know, you turn them down. But also with the Page of Swords, it's, again, this curious energy, this curious person who's like a lifelong learner. You're just constantly learning, growing, communicating what you learned, so curious about things, so interested in reading books, knowledge. You're a very educated person, very knowledgeable. You have a lot, you're smart, you're intelligent. That's something that people, maybe there is a lot of competition in your work field, or even in relationships there's competition. You know, because people are jealous. Maybe other people are jealous of you because you take all the, like, let's say you're a girl, like, girls would be jealous of you because you're getting all the guys or whatever, but you don't even want them. Or, you know, vice versa, something like that. I know this sounds kind of like negative energy. And I would say just, like, don't let it get to your head, you know, that's how you are. If that is the case for you, like, always stay humble and sensitive to other people, you know, and their heart. But obviously also stay true to yourself and don't settle with people that you know aren't meant for you. And don't lead them on, obviously. But anyway, this isn't about giving you advice. This is about telling you what makes you hot and attractive. So that is what makes you hot and attractive. Yeah, it seems like you are a very deep, intense, knowledgeable, wise, spiritual, old soul that people really resonate with. They resonate with your energy, they resonate with your wisdom, they resonate with what you have to say, the way you communicate it, the way you talk. And there seems to be a lot of people that want your attention. And maybe there has been people that who you know, whose hearts you have broken because they thought you were the one for them, but it wasn't the case because of that intense energy, that energy that you have with them, that you're able to connect on that deeper level. Or maybe in some way, shape, or form, they were your soulmates because that's something that they had to go through, you know, through your experience with them. But yeah, that's what I have for you, pile 2. I really hope that that resonated with you and it was helpful. If it was, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like a personal reading with me, I will leave the link below in the description box. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this pink sparkle quartz, or this card, number 48, spend time with animals, then this is going to be a reading all about you and what makes you so hot and sexy and attractive. So we're going to be pulling some more oracle cards, some physical traits, personality traits, and some tarot cards as well to get insight into what makes you so hot. So yeah, let's get into the reading. So this is the card that you were drawn to when you chose your pile, and there's a reason for it. So this is, like I said, number 48, spend time with animals. And there's a girl here sitting, and she's like Ace Ventura here with all of the animals surrounding her. So maybe you have a really warm presence and you really connect easily with animals. Like that's something that comes naturally to you and easily to you. And maybe like animals are really drawn to you, and that usually means that you have a really pure energy, you have a really good aura. Animals tend to sense energies very easily, and the fact that they are drawn to you would mean that you have a very healing, calm, peaceful, loving, kind of like high vibrational energy, or like where you can connect to that other realm, you know. And then we also had at the bottom for that one, as I was shuffling, is take a walk. So I just feel like you're very connected to nature, you're connected to animals. You tend to be more of a loner, or you like to spend a lot of time on your own, and all of these things are very attractive about you, you know. Like other people find this very attractive, that you just seem very welcoming and warm and inviting with your presence, and just the way that you are with animals. So you could work with animals, you could just be very connected to animals. You could be vegan or vegetarian as well. That also is something that is that people find attractive about you. So let's get some more cards. So pile 3. What makes pile 3 so hot and sexy? Her blonde hair is really standing out to me. It's just very bright. So your hair, if you do have like bright blonde hair, that is something that people find really attractive. Or maybe your hair just shines really nicely, you know, the color of it. Or maybe even like how long it is. When you wear it down, your hair looks really nice. Obviously, that's if you're a girl. I guess could be if you're a guy too. Yeah. Okay, so we have workaholic on that one, and we have self-worth at the bottom. And with this workaholic card, I'm seeing a lot these little, whatever these are, painting. So maybe you're an artist, or you like to paint pictures, and you're really dedicated to your work. I know workaholic has like a negative connotation, but maybe that just shows that you are very diligent and responsible and dedicated to your career. Maybe you do have a more creative career, or maybe you have your own business, or you do something on the side, like a side gig or a side project, or maybe just hobbies even, that you're really immersed in, you really like to indulge in. Okay, what makes pile 3 so hot and attractive? So we have number 41, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, okay? And then we have rest and rejuvenation. You're giving me a very, like, calm and peaceful vibe. So I think just, like, that part of you just makes people really drawn to you and really attracted to you. Again, with, like, the blonde hair, so that people find that really hot, if that is obviously the case for you. But I'm also getting, like, your hair, whenever you wear it more, like, crazy and feral looking, if that's a possibility for you, it looks really sexy. Like, when it's a little bit more crazy or not totally groomed and taken care of, it just looks a little bit more messy and chaotic and feral. That is a good look on you. People really enjoy that. You have, like, a more, I guess, like, what is it, like, subdued look on your face, like a more maybe like, I'm not really focused on other people type of look on your face. Like, you're not so concerned about other people and who's around you. You're more just like in your own world, within yourself, in your own thoughts, in your own space, in your own presence, present with your surroundings. But you're not really like about other people, or like, I don't know, I'm sensing you're just kind of to yourself. And that's like, people can see that look in your face where you aren't concerned about things around you that much to where it kind of distracts you or takes over you. You're very good at maintaining your own space and your own energy and just kind of focusing on yourself. So it's almost like you don't really care about not that you don't care about other people. It's like you're not concerned about other people. And I think this makes people even more attracted to you, because they're like, well, hello, over here, pay attention to me, I'm right here. And you're just like in your own bubble, in your own space. Because like, even with this card, rest and rejuvenation, he's just like sitting there healing, focusing on his healing, meditating, focusing on his own energy, connecting with the universe. I think you're a very spiritual person. Like, you are very connected to the universe, or you try to connect, you meditate, very in tune with your higher self, getting messages, downloads. Maybe that's why you have such a strong connection with animals and nature. And maybe you do something like that for a living that has to do with that. Or like being a workaholic, it just shows that like you're not really concerned about other people so much as you are with like animals and your job, and kind of keeping to yourself and resting and taking your space and connecting with your, like, the universe and your soul, your intuition, journaling, meditating, just kind of like more introspective and introverted type of activity. So you're like an introvert is what I'm getting. And all of these things that I'm saying about you are things that are attractive about you. Okay, so these are sexy and attractive qualities and traits. I think people pick up on this about you, that this is how you are. You might not think people recognize this about you, but they do, and they actually are quite attracted to it. Okay, so we have 8th house of intimacy that came out. So that's the house of Scorpio. Oh yeah, and then we have Pluto at the bottom with transformation. Yeah, there's this like deeper energy to you. Definitely more inward. Like I feel like you turn inward to find answers. You're a very self-aware, self-reflective person. There's a mystery to you with that Scorpio energy. You're mysterious. You're hard to figure out. You're deep. You have just a lot of layers to you that people can't quite pinpoint or like figure out. You're intense. There's like this intensity about you, and you're very sexually attractive. Like, people are very sexually drawn to you. There's this, yeah, I feel like there's this sense of unknown to you. Like, people, like, you're hard to get to know. People have a hard time getting to know you. And maybe it's like being hard to get that's like attractive about you. That's what makes you so sexy, is like you're just so hard to get. You're not like, okay, you really take your space. Oh my God, look, this just flipped over, reserved private. Yeah, I feel like you really take your space and you don't let people in. Like you don't let everybody in. You're very selective with who you share your energy and your time with, and like your vulnerability with. Like you don't open up easily about your you have such depth, like you have such deep, intense emotions, thoughts, ideas. You just don't, you keep them to yourself. You don't really like let people know that, but everybody can sense that there's this depth to you. You just don't want, you choose not to let people in. So maybe there is a sense of guardedness about you, because you're like, nope, I'm just taking my space. I'm protecting my energy. My animals, I love them. Like they're my #1 priority. I'm a little bit private, reserved. Yeah, you're private, you're reserved. And people find this very, like, you're mysterious. People find this really attractive. Especially like people who are, you know, who would be romantically and sexually attracted to you. They're just like, you're hard to get. You're not easy. They have to work for you. You know, people have to work for your attention, for time with you. You don't give in easily. Yeah. We have intellectual, so you have depth to you. You're not just an empty, superficial person. When people have a conversation with you, like there's meaning to it. Charismatic, affectionate. So I think this is like the side of you that when people are intimate with you, this is the side of you that they get to know and they really like it. And then we have naive. Maybe like the naive part is like you're naive to, I think you're naive to believing or knowing that people actually notice this about you. Like maybe you're not aware that people see you in this way, or that people are attracted to you. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like you're not aware that people are actually attracted to you. Like I think you're so much in your world and you're so self-focused right now. You know, we have self-worth here, so maybe you are on like focusing on self-love and building yourself, connecting with yourself, very much so that you are maybe in like hermit mode right now, and you're taking your space from other people, and you're really just focusing on those things that make you happy, like work, spirituality, meditating, nature, animals, your pets, you know, something like that. And maybe going into your own shadow. Maybe you're doing some shadow work, doing some healing work, Pluto with transformation, going deep into your unconscious patterns, whatever. Like you're doing your work, you're doing your healing. And you might be not aware that people are into you, they're attracted to you, they find you very charismatic, they find you to be very warm and like fun to talk to. But you give off this like very reserved and private energy, but like, I don't want anyone talking to me, I don't want anyone in my life. But yet people are drawn to you, you know, and I don't think you're realizing that. Or I don't think you're even realizing your magnetism. I don't think you're aware of your own magnetism and how sexy and hot and attractive you are. But you are. So let's get more messages here. What are people attracted to about you? What makes people so attracted to you? What about you is so sexy? I want this deck. What about pile 3 is so hot, sexy, and attractive? What do people find so sexy about pile 3? You have the Ace of Pentacles. So, the Eight of Swords. I kind of think this is like a message for people. Try to give you offers and gifts and blessings. Like there's blessings around you that like people are trying to give you, but you're not seeing it because you're in your head, and maybe you're living in some sort of fear, or you have some blocks or limitations, and maybe that's why you are so isolating yourself from other people, is because you need to figure out what your blocks are, or you're trying to reconnect with yourself. And because you do maybe live with a lot of fear, or just live with a lot of insecurity or anxiety, worrying about things. And that could be just like a tendency that you have. And, you know, there's blessings around you. The universe is trying to give you blessings. People are trying to come towards you, but it's almost like you're blocking that flow. So what do people find attractive about pile 3? What is it that's attractive about pile 3? What is sexy, hot, and attractive? We have the 10 of Wands. I think that you, the Sun. I'm kind of sensing like you're undergoing like a new beginning in your life. Maybe you just started a new job. So maybe this is about like a new workplace where you just started a new job and you're not really fitting in yet. You're not really like, you don't really know where you stand yet, and you're working really hard. You're just trying to, you're training, you're learning all the new skills, you're trying to master it. That's why workaholic is here. Maybe you're just like working a lot, and you're not really feeling it yet. You're feeling like, I need to keep to myself. I need to just not be so, like, you know, you're just a little bit shy, or yeah, you're keeping to yourself. You're a bit more reserved, but people see you in a very positive light. You know, people see you as the sun. People see you as shining very bright, very beautiful, very happy, magnetic, joyful. Like, you bring good energy, and I think people see this in you, but you might not see it in yourself right now because you might be out of your comfort zone. Or maybe it's not a new job, it's just you're in a new beginning in your life. You're starting something new, you know, or there's an opportunity to start something new, and it's kind of holding you back, maybe because you're going through some fears. There's some blocks that you have, and it's been exhausting. You're tired. But you're overcoming all of that with the sun. It's like this healing energy. So you're overcoming all of your own inner blocks and physical blocks so that you can have this new beginning, and you're doing a lot of healing work, and you're shining bright doing it. Like, I think that people are seeing that you are healing, and you're elevating, and you're advancing, and you're evolving, you're growing. You're focusing on your happiness. You're a happier person overall. I think you bring a lot of light to people whenever you meet them, and they sense a warmth with you, and a confidence, like a sense of confidence. And like, I have been through a lot. I have been through a big transformation. I have surrendered over and over and over again, you know, and I'm like at a good place within myself now. Because I have been addressing some of my fears with the 8 of Swords, and I have been letting go of these burdens that I'm carrying that aren't helping me on this new journey. And now I'm shining bright, and I'm happy, and I'm in my element, I'm in my energy, I'm in my power. And people are also noticed. So there's a few stories here. Take whatever resonates, but I just feel like you've been through a journey, and now you have come out on top. You have reached a rainbow at the end, you know, the rainbow at the end of the storm, the light at the end of the tunnel, and you have healed something, or you have accomplished something. You see something clearly. You are able to be your free, childlike, uninhibited self, your free, authentic self, with this child just, you know, being so vulnerable. So yeah, I see like a transformation here with you, and people are definitely noticing it. Like, you moved on from something that caused you a lot of conflict and pain, and you move towards more peace and calmness and mental health. Like, maybe there was problems with your mental health that you've really been focusing on resolving and fixing, and you know, you've finally reached a point where you can see clearly, and now you're just in your happy high vibration. and that whole thing about you is just very attractive and very sexy. Now this could be to a specific person in your life who has seen this transformation. It could be somebody that you're intimate with, or this could be just overall like people in your life who know you, or just people who meet you and they kind of sense this energy from you, like everything that I've been talking about. Let's see what else. So what makes pile 3 so sexy and attractive? I'm definitely getting blonde hair really strongly. Like just crazy blonde hair, or like curly even, beach waves for some of you, not everybody. We have the Page of Swords. It's like you learned a new truth. There's this like energy of abandonment, isolation. Yeah, you're like isolating yourself to learn something, to study, to get better. Let's get some physical characteristics. So what physically makes pile 3 so hot and sexy? Because I definitely feel like these are kind of repeating messages, so I don't want to talk too much about it, but I definitely do feel like you have gone out on your own on a journey to maybe self-discovery, learning something new, and you've isolated yourself from the world, sort of. And this maybe like having strong boundaries around that, it makes you really attractive. And like I said, this could be to like a specific person or a few people in your life that like really know you and like know what's going on. Or maybe this is like the vibe you give off at work. This could be at work what makes you so hot and sexy, and this is kind of like what people sense is that you keep to yourself, you take your space, you have strong boundaries, but you're very intellectual because you're constantly learning and growing, and the things that you do talk about and share are very insightful, you know? Okay, so we have same age, we have accessories and jewelry. So maybe people who are the same age as you are who we're talking about, who are attracted to you, like people around your same age group, are the people that are like, you know, in this reading, like who we're reading right now, like what they're attracted to. Also, if you do accessorize or wear a lot of jewelry, people find that really sexy, like however you accessorize. We have good with their body, so maybe the way you move, like the way you move is sexy. Maybe you just are like, you're a good dancer, or you're very graceful when you walk, or maybe the way you express yourself with your hands, the way your body moves, your body language is sexy. Just like whatever it is, there's something about your body and the way that it moves, or the way it works is very sexy. And also, if you're obviously intimate with someone or have been, they think that you're very good in bed, like good with your body. You know how to, yeah, you know how to move. I mean, fill in the blanks. We have wild hair. What was I saying to you? Yes, you got some wild hair. People find that it doesn't even have to be blonde. It's just like wild hair. Your hair, whenever it is wild and you don't really groom it or take like perfect, it's not perfect, you know, just kind of a little crazy, like that's sexy. Younger, I was gonna say that as well. Either same age or younger people are very attracted to you. They find you to be very attractive. These are the people we're focusing on. Yeah. Okay, we have longer hair. Yes, your long hair, especially when it's down, is really sexy. A beautiful smile. So your smile is very attractive to people. Strong. You seem to be very strong. This could be physically strong, like your body is strong, you're toned, you're muscular, or maybe even like you could be a smaller person and you're good with your body, so you're maybe like a smaller petite person, but you're capable of lifting heavy weights or lifting heavier things than people would expect from somebody your size. You can handle more than what you physically put off. Or this could also be like inner strength. Like people find you to be very strong, like a strong person, you know, like internally. And then we have good with their hands. So you're good with your body, you're good with your hands. You're very in tune. I think you're very in tune with your body. You're not clumsy, you're graceful, and you're in flow, and you have really good hand-eye coordination. And I think just the way that you flow when you move and you talk and you express yourself, or even like during sex, is just very sensual, very sexy, very go with the flow, skilled. Like you have experience with your body, and maybe you do work out, you know, maybe like the moves that you do at the gym or something is like really attractive to like how you move there. Or if for work you do something where you have to lift things, or it's more manual labor, it just looks really sexy when you do that, because you're just so strong. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Overall, I feel like what makes you so sexy and attractive is how mysterious you are and how you take your space, and people don't really know, like it's just this unknown, this uncertainty about you that makes you interesting. It makes people really intrigued and like want to get to know you more, because you don't give off a lot, you know, you're very private, and it's like people want more, crave more from you. You have very strong boundaries, and just you seem very calm and peaceful and connected to, you know, connected to nature, to animals, to your higher self, to the universe. You seem to be very spiritual, you meditate, and this is just something that's very, people find this intriguing about you. And also this element of transformation, where you have been through something and it's been hard and burdensome, and it's like you have this new beginning now, to where now you're shining bright and you've overcome this big challenge, and that makes you, people can sense this, or at least like the close people in your life can sense this with people that you're intimate with. And I feel like you're naive about all of this, and you're not aware of how attracted people are to you, or that they actually see all of this growth in you, or that they see you for who you are, or even just see what I described. You know, maybe you're just like, no, like no one sees, like no one cares, like whatever. I'm so private and I'm so isolated that there's no way people could know. But people know more than you think. You know, they're paying attention, they're watching you, and they like what they see, you know. So I guess like just believe in yourself in that realm and have confidence in yourself. And yeah, just like physically, all of these things they find really sexy about you, especially your hair. So yeah, that's what I have for you, pile 3. I really hope that you enjoyed that and that was helpful. If it was, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like a personal reading with me, I do 1 to 2 question readings, so you can book that via the link in the description box below. I wish you all the best, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.